They're going to bring it back down for BYU. So have you had the chance to play any hockey overseas?
I actually played in Finland once for a tournament when I was younger, but not since then. But after my career at Utah State, some of the players, they thought about going to Europe. I think Ken Arsenault might be going to Europe after his time here. So, there's definitely opportunities for multiple players on this team to move forward.
Different ice over there.
Yeah, it's a lot different. It's a lot more popular too as well.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, you'll find some of the players in the NHL actually going that route.
There's that puck sitting out there. I've never seen a game where the puck sits by itself so much.
Yeah.
Unattended, unwanted. But the international ice is a lot bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, this here is Olympic ice, and that's what international ice is as well.
That's why you can see passes like we saw to Orr a minute ago. You see those long passes. The Swedes are pretty good at that.
Yeah, European-style hockey is definitely a more skilled game.
Well, Scherschel gets a little wake-up call. Hey, you're still in this game. A couple of shots on goal to make sure his head's still here. You see him come out after an intermission and a period break. They've, of course, Zamboni'd the ice, which is one of my favorite words in the world. But the first thing the goalies do is mess up the crease. What's that all about?
Well, actually, what the goalie's doing is he's basically just trying to get it so it's not perfectly smooth. So when he tries to make a cut to slide, he's not sliding all the way into the corner of the rink. So basically, he's just cutting it up so that way it makes it a little bit more rough so he can stick when he's sliding.
Utah State back on the defensive. Benvenu up to McFadden, who doesn't care about the puck. He's looking for a little contact. There's a good shot on goal. It goes wide. Mayer sends one back, and the rebound gets put back. I think that was Wyman. Take a look at the replay brought to you by Baldwin Optical.
Jay does a good job of bringing it to the front of the net here, gets a good shot, and then just pops out to David Wyman, and he finishes underneath the glove for a good goal.
Well, he hits that outside post, and it's a setup for Wyman as McFadden forcing the issue, driving it to a 6-0 lead for the Aggies at the 6:45 mark of the second period. Benvenu for the slap shot just inside the blue line.
Time of goal, 13 minutes, 15 seconds.
Now 10 shots on goal against Mir in the second period. He sent 8 of them back, giving up 2 goals, making it 6-0 Utah State over BYU. McFadden looking to get his shot again, but he can't do it. Puck's up in the air, and I think it's in the rafters. Oh, play on.
People still starting to file in.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. The basketball game ended a while ago, and we're hoping to get a few more people in here tonight. It's still a pretty good crowd, even in spite of a basketball night. There's the mystery number 6 for BYU. Huppert back on defense over Martin. Martin back up again to Arsenault. Bounces it off the wall. It's past him. BYU back on the offensive. It's 2-on-3 again for BYU, and that's not the numbers you want. Wait, Huppert just can't get his stick on that. Yeah, that's what I like about hockey. Kind of like football and basketball and all my favorite sports rolled into one, and you get to be more violent.
Oh yeah, exactly. They let you get away with a couple more things here in this sport.
Who's the toughest guy on the Utah State team? I don't want to say thug.
Toughest guy on Utah State.
Who's the one who's looking for a fight all the time?
Looking for a fight all the time would have to be the big bad wolf, David Wyman.
The big bad wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, Weimer's definitely he's a tough kid.
I suppose every hockey player is looking for a fight.
Oh yeah.
Man, Mayor's standing on his head over there.
Then again, no one seems to want to go after Misselbacher though, so we've yet to see him fight.
How tall is Misselbacher?
He's 6 foot.
We haven't seen him today.
No, he's just resting up a little injury he has. Just gonna wait off till next weekend.
Well, you guys are in a good position to get ready and get back from injuries. It's not likely you're going to drop out of that second spot, but because San Jose is hosting the Nationals, they get an automatic bid as the second seed behind Eastern Washington, which means you guys will have to play to get in.
Exactly, yeah. We're going to have to play in the regional tournament, so that's where we're looking to pick up a couple wins and make it to Nationals.
If regionals had not been played in the West and would have been played somewhere else, you would have automatically gone as the second seed.
Correct, yeah.
But because they're here, you got to win and get in.
Mm-hmm.
That's, at least you got it on your home ice.
Right. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better situation. I mean, it's perfect that we get to play in front of our hometown fans, and we're really excited to come out with a couple wins.
Well, we've had goals tonight by 6 different Aggies. As this game winds down, we're going to start talking about a player of the game. Of course, since my friend Eric is gone, I will not be able to run down on the ice and give them their certificate, but I'll make sure they get their Angie's Clean the Sink gift certificate. Yeah, sure I will. You know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Angie's Clean the Sink?
Yeah,
okay,
I've never done it, but it looks pretty intimidating.
Well, we give a coupon to the player of the game so they can go and try it out and share it if they want. If they don't want to, they can get after it. A lot of time spent in the BYU end of the ice. Seems like when it comes down to Utah State's end, it goes right back. Armitage with the puck, takes the check, sticks with out to Johns. Sent back by the defender. Number 26 of BYU, it's Aaron Cox. McFadden, once again, he loves that little approach from the left side of the goal. Oh, and the puck's free right in front of the net. Couple of shots on goal, but nothing comes back for the Aggies. Really impressed with, Johns puts a big check against the boards against BYU. Been really impressed with Utah State's defense at getting back.
Yeah, we've done a great job in practice at working on our back checking, and it shows in the game. And Jay and Brendan did a great job there getting back, and Wyman as well. Shows the hard work paid off.
When you get time into practice, you got school and you got girls.
Yeah, I mean, between both of those two, it's pretty hard. But our coaches do a pretty good job at scheduling practices and whatnot. We practice 3 times a week, so we get a couple days off to rest, and that definitely helped us out in the long run.
Pass across the crease. Utah State can't do anything about it. Martinson at the blue line. And finally takes a shot, and it's off of Mayor's leg and up into the nets. Hey, there's our S.E. Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock. We want to thank S.E. Jewelers for being one of our great sponsors. If you're getting engaged, you should go there, because that's where Utah goes to get engaged. Even if you're watching this in Idaho, you can still go there and get engaged. It's true.
We'll be happy to hear that.
Hamilton fighting for that puck. The rebound comes right in front of him. He can see it. Just can't get to it. Guthrie with the puck and a wide open shot. And Scotty Muir, I think he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Right in the chest.
"16 shots on goal for the Aggies in this second period. 4 for the Cougars. Aggie defenders doing a great job getting back. Seem to be in the right position at the right time all night tonight. BYU, nothing going on, as you can tell by their shot selection. Nice pass up to Hamilton. Hamilton crosses the blue line. Looking for Guthrie, kind of swing and a miss. I think he was indecisive there. He had Arsenault and Guthrie cutting on both sides. Couldn't make up his mind. Martin drops it in for Arsenault behind the net. Chases it down. Aggie team's been very balanced tonight. Like I mentioned, 6 different Aggies have scored. Only 18 seconds remaining in this period as BYU frantically tries to get something going, and they just can't do it. Utah State shutting everything down. And the period is going to expire now. The Aggies add 2 more goals to make it a 6-0 lead for Utah State over BYU. BYU's got to get in the locker room and do something if they want to make this any kind of a game. Stick around. We're going to be right back with more Utah State hockey on the Valley Channel.
Your club, your results, your life.
And when it comes right down to it, we've been in business over 50 years. That's one of the reasons why, is because we service our product here. And you don't want to have to try to put your 60-inch TV in the back of your truck and haul it to Salt Lake for service. Anything that's bought here, we'll service it here and take care of it. If you buy it here, of course, we can deliver it, set it up, show you how to operate it. If you choose just to take it home, we'll explain that to you ahead of time. We'll sell you the proper cables. If you have questions, call us back. We want you to get the best picture and sound you can get for the purchase you've made.
Well, welcome back to the Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. I'm Lee Vaughn. With me, Jeff Sanders. Sandy, as they like to call him, here at Utah State. He's filling in for my partner, Eric Olson, who's away on business. Utah State with a commanding 6-0 lead entering this third period. BYU has got nothing going.
No, not a thing. They look pretty flat, and maybe their coach in the locker room just said, you know what, we got to go out, and I know it's a 6-0 lead, but we got to at least establish some sort of a forecheck and some sort of pressure on them.
Well, we were talking about it in the break. No penalties.
Yeah, I don't know. That's something I've never really seen before.
If we make it through this period with no penalties, I will just be absolutely shocked. That's like a sign of the apocalypse or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's very unusual.
This is the Aggies' last home game until the 18th of February, where they host the U of U, and then they play their last game of the season on the 19th against the U at the U. This is really how BYU started the last period, a little more aggressiveness, but that lasted about 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, they seem to establish pretty good pace at the beginning of the period, but I don't know where it goes from there.
I think it's caused by a serious